Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back at my cider table with some more cider to try. And it's a double header. I'm going to do two films, but it's two ciders from Ross-on-Wye, which I have samples of. They're both jerseys. We have a white jersey, very impractical. If I had a white jersey, I'd spill tomato sauce on it, guaranteed. And an Aston brown jersey, much more sensible. Tomato sauce wouldn't show up. I'm going to go just for the heck of it with the white jersey first. There's blurb on the side. I haven't read the blurb, but I have got a book. I've got one of my many cider books. Got Cider Apples, the New Pomona by Liz Copas, who's done lots of great work for cider. She was at Long Ashton Research Station, and I assume that Ashton Brown came from Long Ashton Research Station, which is a place just south of Bristol. She did lots of work over about 100 years from the early 20th century to the early 21st century. Loads of work on apples and fruits in general, and was closed down by conservatives. Well done. Also where Ribena was developed. Yeah, there you go. Interesting, huh? So yeah, we're going to do the white jersey first. And before I do, let's read what it says in Liz's book about. I won't read all of it, just the highlights. I'll try and discern what they are because I haven't read this yet. It's an early bittersweet cider apple, still widely distributed in an old farm orchard in South Somerset. White Jersey was popular as a cider apple in the 19th century and was listed by Lloyd for the Bath and West Society in 1895. More recently, it was considered to have some promise as an early maturing variety for bush orchards, so more industrial orchards. The good quality juice of White Jersey is sweet and astringent, produces a dry, rather bitter cider, which is useful for extending. By extending, I mean, I assume you mean blending for aging. That's an assumption. I'm going to look that up. I don't know. There's no glossary to tell me what that means, but that's what my assumption is. So let's open the White Jersey. Gonna need that. I thought it was better to read it out. Sometimes I try and put the blurb on the screen, but it's just too much blurb sometimes. And you can't see my face for the blurb, and obviously that's a bad thing. That didn't hiss barely one bit at all. So I don't think this is fully conditioned yet. It'll be endorsed with 5 grams of sugar per litre for the fizz. But I got this as a sample, so I'm not sure if it's actually on sale yet even. 6%, pressed October 2023, bottled November 2024. So it's been in bottle for about 7 months, quite a long time. Batch F94, FYI. White Jersey is a bittersweet apple dating back to 1883 that originated near Cadbury in Somerset. Nice. So near Yarlington Mill, where Yarlington Mill comes from, and also North Cadbury, cheddar, Montgomery's cheddar, North Cadbury. It produces a luscious, juicy cider. The flavour is orangey, spicy and inviting with gentle tannins and plenty of orchard floor, earth and farmhouse character. Soft and very pleasantly drinkable. Sounds good. Pour it into our proper tasting glass. Sticking to the proper tasting glass these days. It's better to do it all out the same glass because everything gets the same sort of representation, if you like. Oh, colour. Oh, Chris, man. Colour. Slightly orangey amber. Gold orange amber, I want to say. Not quite marmalade, not quite as dark as that. But it's getting towards marmalade in its colour. Hazy, obviously, because it's unfiltered. Let's have a sniff. I'm a bit bunged up, so hopefully I can smell this all right. Smells like a proper bittersweet apple, and I got an immediate sort of freshly squeezed orange juice thing on the nose, along with sort of like that sort of leatheriness, like ethanol. Like is it ethanol? I forget. Is it ethanol? Oh, I forget. It's the gas that's produced when fruit is ripening. So you think about the sort of like fruits when you leave your fruits to age and soften and sort of before you press them. To sweat is the term that's used. You get that sort of that smell, that gas, and getting lots of that on the nose. Hints of sort of farminess, but it's really subtle. It's not particularly funky, I don't want to say. But lovely earthiness as well. Yeah, I'll go along with that. It's a lovely nose actually. Quite a lot of character. I like the nose a lot on this. Let's try it. So yeah. Little bit of prickle. This isn't fully conditioned yet, which means there's a little bit of residual sugar, hint of sweetness, tannins, loads, astringency and leatheriness. That sort of freshly pressed orange juice and apple character comes through on the palate, absolutely. This is nice. I like this already. It is quite tannic. It is leathery. It's bold. But man, with a bit of cheese, that totally, like great cheddar, a bit of Montgomery cheddar, totally balance that out fantastically. Yeah, lovely fruit. There is a hint of residual sugar, I believe, because it hasn't fully conditioned, but I think there's so much fruit character you can perceive it almost as sweet anyway, and it's a really good thing. It's got a good mouthfeel. It's got viscosity. It is, what did I say it was, 6%? Not massively, but you know, it's got body, it's got weight on the palate. That will lessen with the bubbles when they come, but it's still got great fill. This is nice. I like this one, I really do. Yeah. When those bubbles come, it's going to lift it even more. You probably get a little more aromatic as well, because those little bubbles pop, and they're little bubbles of aromatics. They pop, go back to your olfactory bulb at the back of your nose, where you get most of your flavour rather than taste. You know, salt, sugar, salt, sweet, acid, bitter, and umami. Those are the 5. Outside of that, all of the other subtle things come from your nose, for olfactory bulb at the back. So those bubbles can sometimes help with that, because they're introducing like little bubbles of gas which pop, and you get more of that in your nose and more character from it. But that is really good. I really like it. Yeah, me like. I don't remember having, I've had a white chisel jersey. I don't remember having a white jersey before. And I don't know why, because this is excellent. I assume it's from their own trees. It doesn't say anything about it coming from elsewhere. Naturally fermented, whole juice, gluten-free, unsprayed orchard, suitable for vegans, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nice, nice. We like, and I'm looking forward to trying one of these once it has conditioned. So there you go, guys. White jersey from Ross-on-Wye, batch F94. Batch is important, every batch is different. We like it very much indeed. So thank you for joining me at my cider desk, table, whatever it is. I hope you join me again. But until that time, cheers.